We out here in Orlando. We about to do a conference. You know, I'm bringing energy. I'm about to get them ready for y'all. I thrive off the energy. I'm on fire. Now I'm excited. About 1,200 people. That's why I always say, be who you say you are. There's a difference between communication and just talking, because when you communicate effectively and efficiently, you connect. And it's in that connection where they like, that's where I call that know, like, and trust factor is created. So you gotta pull some people back because they're just a little bit too excited. And there are some things I need to teach you before I just let you go out there and mess up my brand. Because you don't want them to hurt themselves. The third thing, the third P. You're gonna push them as a leader, you gotta pull them as a leader, and you need to prepare them. What does that mean, coach? You gotta train them. You gotta coach them. You have to manage them, mentor them. They need to be prepared with the proper tools to go out and communicate with people.
Amazing, fired up. I loved every moment of it. I love everything he came with, you know, the whole idea of the assessment, our percentage in life, that was a wake-up call for me, because my percentage was like a 40. And if my kids, I have 2 girls, and this is why I'm doing this for, if they came home with a 40, I know how to flip. So that means I have some work to do. I loved every minute of his presentation.
Felt great. It was very inspiring. Now I'm on the go. I'm ready to focus on my life, focus on my future. And it also helped me to focus on why I'm doing this, why I want to be successful. And it's all about doing it for my family and having a better future. So I was very grateful to hear whatever he had to say.
And my wife told me, you can't go out and tell everybody else to be great. You ain't gonna maintain 6- and 7-figure income if you ain't great at home. And I know that in order for me to keep being the leader, say leader, the leader that I am supposed to be, that I am, that I have to be, I have to lead by, So don't you come in here and tell these people you can come and be great and make 6 figures and 7 figures, and you ain't doing it.
I thought his presentation was absolutely phenomenal, absolutely wonderful. We need brothers like this in the community to continue to keep stepping to the plate and continue to keep bringing the fire. For without us, there is no tomorrow for our children.
His presentation was amazing. He gave me the motivation that I need. It was amazing. I have no other words. You just had to be there to listen to it. And one of the main things that I got from him was success doesn't happen at the top, it happens on the climb. And that is so true. People think you have to reach to the top to get to success, but it's about while you're getting there. That's what success is.
The whole key to it is you have to be fluid like water. And if you think about water, nothing stops water, right? Not it going through a stream, rocks, it goes around it, under it, or over it. Anything that is in its path, it figures out a way to get by it or go through it if it needs to. And I think we need to be more like water, to be fluid like that, to just kind of go with the flow. Now, don't get me wrong, there are certain circumstances and situations around that where you need to communicate effectively. But when it happens, man, just be fluid like water.
It was empowering. It kind of shook my bones inside because what he was saying was the truth. If I want to succeed in this business, I need to reevaluate what I've learned and the 3 questions that were asked, what I need to do to the score equal the 3 questions, because I have people that do count on me.
I felt wonderful about it. It felt really great. It was very uplifting and inspiring and motivational, and I can go on so much more and say the main things that caught my attention is how he brought up growth and order. Order is very important because if you don't have order in your life, you almost feel like you're all over the place. He talked about discipline, which can help someone go very far in your life. He gave examples and stories of his own family that incorporated things that we could learn from. Keep uplifting people, keep inspiring people, because sometimes you just need to hear that energy. So momentum, FES, let's do it.
Being a leader is not about a title. A great leader leads from the front and from the back. And what that means is you as a leader, you had to be willing to take the point. You got to be willing to go out front and show people how it's done. You got to be willing to stand out front. But you also need to be willing to pull back and allow people to grow and develop and get the experience of leading from the front. And so you got to know when to stand out front, and you need to know when to pull back. And that's the sign of a great leader.